I am going to show you two filters which will pick out a whole host of Wonderkids. One of them at the end is going to just bring out so many good nuggets. So, no foreplay, let's just get into it. So there's lots of guides that say, look at the media description for players, filter by Wonderkids, that'll bring them all out. Easy peasy. Well, we're using the in-game editor just to identify exactly how this works. And you'll see that the media description of Wonderkids only starts picking up a player when their current ability hits like 135. We've got oodles of Wonderkids with high potentials who aren't picked up by this. And look at this guy here who's labelled as a Wonderkid. His potential ability is only 145. It's not even that good. So, first filter, we're going to get them while they're young. I'm going to make this really easy. So age, we're going 15 to 17, nice and young. And we're going to start with transfer value is at least 4 million. So we're looking for players that have over 150 in their potential ability. That's what this filter is going to find you. And 4 million is about where the majority of Wonderkids come through in terms of transfer value when they're born into the system. So straight off the bat, this gives us 121 out of 204 players that are over 150 potential. So far, we've got 60% of people in this filter are Wonderkids. Next up, world reputation is at least. Now, we're translating stars into numbers, but we want 1,000 is our answer. It gets rid of any of our silver starred players. So these numbers of players that we get will depend, obviously, on how many leagues you have loaded and where the leagues are. If you're loading lots of high potential sort of Brazils and Colombias like I have here, you're going to get a bigger pool of Wonderkids to find than if you were just loading a couple of leagues. Next up, attributes. So we might need a little bit of scouting for this, but we want anybody with decisions or determination over 10. So this year's pool's been quite a strong pool. We've got loads of players in this filter still. Out of 125 players, we've got 85 who have Wonderkid potential. You've got a 70% hit rate there to send your scouts out and find out who really are the best Wonderkids and who you want / can afford to sign. And I've tried this through multiple years. See, this year we've got fewer players. We've got 46 out of 65. So again, about a 70% success rate with this filter. And because mentals develop quite late, this will work for a larger age range as well. You can buff this up to sort of 19, 21. Here, with up to 19-year-olds, we still get 146 out of 211. So it's a pretty good strike rate. What about the nuggets? What about the guys that are under 4 million in value? How do we find them? Well, if we look at where the high potential young regens come from, this might be no surprise. But in this year's output, we've got a few from Argentina, a host from Brazil, Colombia, then a handful throughout Europe. Rather than waiting for every Brazilian, every South American to be born to come into the system and scout everybody who's ever birthed into the system, there's a quicker way of doing this. We're going to go to our nation of choice. Let's go Brazil. Go to each club, and we're going to pick the top prospect, and we're going to add it to our shortlist. And we're going to cycle through each of the clubs, just picking their new top prospects. For our shortlist of nuggets, we are going to apply the same filters, just without the transfer value thing. So decisions, determination, bigger than 10, world reputation, at least 1,000. And if we look at that this time, we've got 9 out of 12. So even I can do that maths. That's 75%. And even more, these guys can be cheap. Look at them. Some of their prices start in the hundreds of K regions, and then this guy's price starts at 18K. Bargains. So if you found this useful, please give the video a like. And if you want to know how to get the best out of your scouts and really understand what they're telling you, then check out this video. Enjoy your Football Manager, guys.